I don't know who you are. I don't know what you want. If you came here looking for free stuff, I can tell you I don't have any money. What I do have is a very particular set of skills. A set of skills I have acquired over a very long period of time. A set of skills I can use to be an inspiration to people like you. If you choose not to go on this soil health journey with me, I won't look for you. I won't pursue you. But if you choose to go with me, I will look for you. I will find you. And I will help you. There's a lot in today's video, some cover crop top. I need some questions from you guys and whatnot. So, and some more news. Soil Health Partnership. They look them up, SHP, Soil Health Partnership. They're just kind of a farmer-to-farmer organization at this point. I don't know how they're funded. I don't know much about them. I'm still learning about it. They asked if I would join the organization as a lead, and what that is just you have lead members, and what they are is people that can try to help other people. And so even though I'm new at this stuff, apparently some people are recognizing that I'm busting my ass and I'm trying to do a good job, and I'm learning, and I'm also, they also see the influence that I'm trying to spread the word, you know, and do a good job with other people that want to learn. So they asked if I would come on as a lead, and what that means is that, let's say you want to learn more about some of the soil health stuff. I'm going to put my hood up. That wind's coming up my neck. It's kind of cold. You want to learn more about a specific part of cover cropping or cattle or something on the soil health side, and so then they'll look through their thing and see what members they have that have some experience in that, and they'll help get you information. And so that's all it is. Basically, it's just an information source, a resource of information to get you in contact with other farmers who are doing it, and see if you guys can't figure something out to help you on your farm. And then they do have some little bit of grant stuff. They'll help with some soil tests and stuff like that. They're not a huge organization like NRCS where you can just go get a lot of money to put in cover crops kind of deal. And so I'm flattered, I'm excited, and so I'm really looking forward to that. State of Minnesota, I was told that the state of Minnesota is working on a soil health coalition. South Dakota has one, so if you Google South Dakota Soil Health Coalition, you'll see what that's all about. And Minnesota's trying to bring one here, get one going. I think the University of Minnesota is helping on that. I'm not sure. And so I was told I'm in the running for candidates. Not that I'm a finalist yet or chosen yet, but my name's one that came up a lot from a lot of people from different areas. And so the guy that called me, he's like, well, you seem to be reaching people. And I said, well, I find that kind of funny, because at this time, I only had 200 people on my YouTube page, and I had 5 people following me on Twitter and Instagram. And so I don't know how I'm reaching people. So, but they said, yeah, well, you know, keep it in mind, because if we do come asking, you know, do you want to do it or not, kind of deal. So I'm kind of excited for that. I hope to get on that. I think that'd be super fun. You'll see on the South Dakota side is they got a soil health bucket, and whether I get on the board of Minnesota's version or not, or if Minnesota's version even gets going or not, next summer I will buy that bucket from South Dakota. It's $500, and I think they get 16 or 20 soil health tests that you can do yourself at home and have some fun with it. And so we'll do that next summer. Other stuff is soilman.com had a busy week this week. We got a lot of good topics going on relay cropping, wide row corn. Rune and Rudy put some great links. Rune put a couple links. I don't know whose web page it was, but go to soil-man.com and you look it up. He put some great links to Jason Mock giving a presentation and Gabe Brown doing another speech. And then once you go to them YouTubes, you can go on that same channel and you see another dozen people giving some fantastic soil health presentations. Just there's so much information out there. It's just, I can't wait. I don't know what's going to happen, if I'm going to even pay for 2018, but I can't wait to get going on 2019, and I can't even wait even more for 2020 so I can start to see the results from 2019, you know, because 2019 is going to be the start of really setting up a lot of this new stuff. And so 2020 and 21 is when you actually get to start to see the long-term results and or the beginning of results. And so, yeah, there's a ton of stuff, and Rudy's linked to a good article there, and about how no-till is actually works better in cold, wet soils than people give it credit for. And so, yeah, on the forum, we got a lot of good stuff. I started a topic. I was on the phone with a guy the other day asking questions and just having a good old conversation. And he brought up that people are now using cover crops for alfalfa. Not to replace alfalfa, but normally if you did like oats and alfalfa as a companion crop, you know, the oats kind of hold back some of them weeds. You get to trim the oats out and maybe get a little bit of grain cash, as well as a cutting of alfalfa. But they were using a cover crop or just a multi-species mix ahead with the alfalfa, and then behind it. So then the benefit was they got an extra cutting of good quality feed that year, if not two, depending on your zone. And the alfalfa came up super thick on the back side, and it's turned out very well to use annual. You use annual seeds mixed in with it. So that's pretty cool. What I need from you guys is questions. So I'm going to the conventional conservation tillage conference next week in Fargo to see my North Dakota soil health friends, and I can't wait to see how many questions I can ask, how many times I can interrupt Franzen, and I think with Kaylee Gash, I'll probably just walk right up to the table with her, because she does such a fun job with the biology and showing us lay people how the heck the biology works. And I think I'll probably eat the Skittles as she tries to use them as a demonstration this time. But it'd be fun if any questions you guys have about cover cropping or soil health related stuff, ask at the description of this video, and I'll try and see if I can't find people to answer them questions and then come back with some answers for you. That'd be kind of fun, huh? Make it a little different on the video here. Minnesota corn growers, you got the national corn growers, and then you have each state, and then in our state now, the East Central is a new division of the Minnesota corn growers. And so they went to bat here this summer. We had the buffer law and now the manure management law. So the Minnesota corn growers, if you're not a national corn grower member, become one, because they're up at Washington, they're at Washington, that cesspool of crap. They're at Washington fighting to try to tariffs. Now, you know, the tariffs didn't affect corn a whole lot, but they're always there lobbying and working to see, you know, where can we open up new markets for corn, and they're fighting for ethanol and this, that, and the other stuff. And down at the Minnesota level, what they were fighting for is the buffer law came in. And so the corn growers were the ones that went to the government or went down to the Capitol and are like, hey, that, you know, it's not okay that you took that land. You know, good intentions, bad way to use good intentions. But we don't agree with the buffer law. But if you're going to impose that buffer law, then we're going to fight and lobby that the farmers don't have to pay taxes on that land. Kind of a small thing, but a pretty big point going on. And then with the nitrogen, you know, the government, the Minnesota coming on and telling people when they can and can't spread nitrogen. The corn growers were down there lobbying, saying, hey, okay, we're going to keep fighting this issue, but in the meantime, you got to get the guys, the cattle guys, you got to get writing, you know, word this thing correctly so they're excluded, because until you can help farmers all build, if you're going to mandate this law, now to say farmers can't spread manure, now you're imposing a huge cost on farmers to be able to stockpile their manure, because the farmer can't just stockpile the manure because the state has other regulations on how they can stockpile that manure. So for now, let's exclude manure from that nitrogen management so they can just keep doing what they're doing, and then we'll figure it out, you know, when the dust settles. So they're fighting for us. Whether you agree with ethanol or not, that's your personal choice. That's the great part about America, is you have a personal opinion, and you can get on social media and share it. Oh God, some people. But yeah, so they're down there fighting for us at the Capitol, and so whether you agree with ethanol or not, it's using corn and it's keeping the market kind of going. Ethanol market disappears, that's going to be an ugly couple years for corn farmers. And so yeah, guys, I think that's enough for today. It's cold. I'm going to go home and do some fencing, and we'll catch you on the next video. Thank you very much for watching. Leave your soil health questions below, and hit subscribe if you haven't hit, if you're not a subscriber, hit subscribe. Thanks to all the people that are subscribing. And who knows, maybe by the time I get to 1,000 subscribers, the Warren or Howard Buffett, whatever that thing is, maybe they'll have some CEO position where I can get paid millions of dollars a year to do this and still do this. So yeah, guys, thank you very much.